Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. As you guys know, February has been jam-packed with dance competitions, with work events and social events. And because this month has been so jam-packed with some exciting and really fun work and social events, I have been having to prioritize my mental and physical well-being extra this month to be on top of my health, both mentally and physically, as well as emotionally. Like, guys, I am such an introvert in reality. I know I seem like I'm a huge personality when I'm online, you know, I'm sharing so much with you guys and I'm so energetic, but truly I feel super drained after social events in the best way possible. Like, it's a very positive experience for me. That being said, since I've been really drained from work and the social events that I've been talking about, I have been on this journey of finding balance within the chaos. One of the things that's been really helpful during one of the busiest months I think of my life has been having adequate and really good nutrition, as well as having tea and having healthy food supplements, which I'll get into later, as well as making time to wind down after a really busy work day. Good morning, guys. It's currently Monday, February the 12th. It's almost Valentine's Day, and I got Steve some Valentine's Day gifts. But this weekend I went to a dance competition, so I don't know if you guys can tell by the eye bags, but this girl is exhausted. I'm tired, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it. I woke up at 5 a.m. yesterday to go to the dance competition. I got home at 11. So it's been a long weekend, but a really great weekend. Students did amazing, and that's what's important. And it was so much fun. That's also what's important. So I'm going to quickly make the bed and put some laundry away and then do some ballet because my body needs to move. I was feeling not so great on Friday. I had like the world's worst migraine, which kind of sucked because it was also 12 degrees Celsius on Friday, which is like beautiful weather for January or February in Canada. So I was really excited for the weather, and then all of a sudden the migraine hit, and I think it had to do with the weather. That being said, I slept all day. I slept for like 17 hours and I feel a lot better now. So I am going to make the bed, do some laundry, do some dancing, and then I teach at 1 to 1:30, and then I teach in person from 3 until 9 tonight. So it's another long day, but we love it. And tomorrow I'm going to my first adult knitting class. It's actually going to be crochet because I'm not very good at knitting. So I'm going to crochet my Pinterest board, or rather my vision board this year. I had like picking up hobbies or knitting. Let me go get it for you. Well, I didn't technically have like a new hobby, but I did put a couple of new hobbies. Like I put reading on here because I want to read more. My goal is to read one book a month, and I was so good about it in January, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so easy because I read one book in like 3 days. That being said, it was easy because I wasn't working during January in the beginning. So I have not read my book yet, or I barely started the second book that I'm reading for February, but I also put in like healthy recipes. Obviously I want to live more of a soft life this year, prioritizing family and just like enjoying life, vlogging every day because that's fun, and baking. But I forgot to put on here that I want to do more crocheting, but my Pinterest board has so many ideas. So I want to start making like little stuffed animals crocheted. So I'm going to take you guys with me tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. But for today, let's make the bed, let's do a ballet class, and let's get back into routine. So like I said, today's vlog is getting back into routine. I had a lot of time in January to relax and rejuvenate, but now I am ready and motivated to get my life together, and that will consist of a few things, such as tidying up, spring cleaning, prioritizing my health and well-being, as well as making time for things and people that I love. So let's go back to the video. I'm also in Toronto this coming weekend. I was in Toronto last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. So again, it's been a very busy month. February, every single weekend, I have something booked. Like the first weekend, I went to Toronto. Last weekend was a dance competition this past weekend. This coming weekend, I'm going to Toronto. And then the weekend after is another dance competition. So it's very busy February. That being said, I don't want to overstress myself during the week and overstretch myself and book too many things in the week, which is why I'm really excited to do crocheting and knitting, because I think that's something very grounding and calming, but also something fun. And it's going to be awesome. So I'm gonna make the bed and then get ready, like I said already. I feel like it's been a really long time since we've been here and I've done ballet class, but let's get ready. I can't dance in this, so anyways, I'm wearing this Wear Moi leotard that I actually originally got from Tutu List, but I'm in love with it. It's so comfy. And I'm wearing tights on top. I don't even want to have the conversation if you guys are going to disagree, but tights on top is so much more comfortable. But you do you. You do what's comfortable to you. Also, I love this thing. I just love it. Is it the most fashionable garment? Absolutely not. But is it the most practical for dance? Sometimes. Is it comfortable? Sometimes. But is it a statement piece? Oh yeah, I'm pretty much ready. I'm gonna do a bit of a better hairstyle. I'm gonna put some pins in this so it doesn't, yeah. This isn't gonna work for class, so I'm just gonna do my hair really quickly and then throw in some point shoes because it's also been a long time since I sprained my ankle, like 2 weeks ago, that I've done point. I haven't done point in forever, so I'm gonna do some point today. Of course, I have bags on bags. Guys, I really need to get my life together. I'm just, oh gosh darn tired. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. But you know what? It's all good. I showered and washed my hair on Saturday morning, so it's like starting to get a little bit greasy, which is perfect for class because I don't love when it's like super greasy, that it's like nasty, but I love it when it's like just starting to, because it's really malleable and it's really easy to work with. I should probably get a brush, so I'll be right back. Gotta love the Princess Jasmine brush. Go. Just brush it back a little bit. Yes, I know my desk is also a mess. Very messy life. Yeah. But as you guys know, it's been a very, 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 very chaotic week and weekend and month. I'm just gonna put on like 3 pins to secure it a little bit better. It's not gonna be the most secure hairstyle, but it will do for what I'm planning on doing today. That should work out. I also got the Sol de Janeiro spray and it smells so good. I got it in the Cheirosa 59 perfume mist. It smells really good. Now I'm pretty much ready. I just have to put on my point shoes. Point shoes are now on. Sorry you're on an angle, but that's how it's gonna go today. I'll adjust you guys in a second, but I just threw on my point shoes and I really like these point shoes, but they're already totally broken in. So I don't know how much longer I can wear them. Probably today's the last day, but I just filmed some silly little TikToks, and if you're not following me already, what are you doing? So I'll go put it on the side. It's super silly. You know that trend where they like zoom into food or like cats? I did it with my dogs. And not my actual dogs, my dogs. These said dogs, so definitely check that out. But I'm gonna do a point class because I only really have like 45 minutes until lunch anyways, and I wanna make lunch. I'm pretty hungry already. I ate my bagel this morning at like 7:30 and I'm starving Marvin, so I'm gonna do a very quick point class and then make lunch. I'm sweaty and pooped, so I'm gonna take off my shoes. I need water. And I'm gonna have a shower too. That was exhausting, but good. I needed that. Nice and sweaty too. Oh, that feeling when you take off your point shoes at first. Gross. Okay, I'm gonna go shower now. So you guys know that I've been super busy lately and exhausted, and you also know that I'm a huge coffee lover. I have been trying to cut down the number of coffees I have a day since I'm a naturally anxious and stressed out person, which is why I'm so excited to introduce to you the sponsor of this portion of today's video. Magic Mind has been helping me stay focused and energized so I can be my own best dancer in the studio as well as the best dance teacher I can be for my students even at late hours. I've been taking Magic Mind's productivity shot alongside my morning coffee to help achieve over 7 hours of a calm, creative, and productive flow state. I have been feeling reduced stress, sustained energy throughout the long work days without the jitters or quick crashes or anxiety-inducing effects that my normal 2 or 3 coffees would have given me. The 13 active ingredients include matcha. You guys know I love matcha. Other ingredients include lion's mane mushroom, turmeric, ashwagandha, just to name a few. Like I said, I've been sipping these Magic Mind productivity shots alongside my morning coffee as packaged, but the creativity doesn't end there. If you prefer a more slowly sippable drink, you can add one of these Magic Mind shots to a steamed or iced milk to make make magic latte. Or you can add one to sparkling water. Remember how I mentioned before that this little shot contains matcha? Well, this shot contains natural L-theanine, which binds the caffeine in the matcha, making less caffeine do more and last longer. Natural L-theanine manages stress and anxiety, and you guys know I definitely need a little extra help in that department. And you guys know that I'm on this health and well-being journey, so incorporating Magic Mind into my daily routine has really helped me have a clear, calm, and energized mind. So I will update you guys with how I'm feeling productivity and energy-wise in the future. As of today, I'm on day 5 of drinking these Magic Mind productivity shots, and I'm already feeling the benefits. So thank you so much, Magic Mind, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Okay, I'm on my way to my first crocheting class. I do have my own crocheting needle, but I think I'm just gonna get a new one anyways, just because I may as well. But I'm wearing I'm not wearing my earrings from Majora, I lied, but I'm wearing this top and I'm wearing this hat I got in the summer. You guys will remember in the past vlogs, I got this for like $3 or something. Somebody else made it, but I need a hat because it's cold outside. But I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go out and warm up the car. I just got back from the knitting / crochet class. I didn't do terribly, but I definitely didn't do great. This is what I created. Again, it's not amazing, but I'm just gonna keep practicing because I have not crocheted in a very long time, and it was very daunting because everybody, like in a good way, because everybody was just so talented when I went in. It's more of like a social thing. It was less of like teaching you exactly what to do, and we just kind of had projects. I didn't have a project. I just wanted to learn how to do it again because I totally forgot. Also, I totally messed that up. What the heck did I do? But yeah, overall, it was really fun. It's nice that it's a community-based event, and it was really, oh my God, I can't do this for the life of me, wholesome. I'm just gonna keep on trucking because like I said, I just need to practice. I've been out of practice for a really long time, and yeah, it's really fun. It's really cathartic. It's very calming once you get the hang of it. And I'm gonna keep going on whatever this is. I started it and it was way too tight. So I think I'm literally gonna make this into like a cat toy or something. Like put it on a string, you know, and make it like a little cat toy with googly eyes or something, because it's definitely not gonna be a sweater or a leg warmer or anything that can be anything. That being said, I wanna paint my nails just because I'm growing them out, and I've been using the Essie Hard to Resist Advanced Nail Strengthener, and I've noticed a difference in my nails. Like they're definitely getting there in terms of their thickness. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this blue color and then the clear coat on top. I'm not sure if that'll actually like help, but at least it'll look nice. And yeah, then I think I'm gonna go on my massage table because I feel like I need a massage. And today's a very relaxing and girly day because my last class canceled, so I just get to relax the rest of the day. It is Wednesday, February 14th, and that means it's Valentine's Day today. So Steve and I are going to have a Valentine's Day dinner. It's kind of tradition for us, for him to make me a vegetarian lasagna, and I'm probably gonna pick up dessert before I go to work today, or like in my break, because I have an hour-long break before I teach my last classes of the night. So I actually finish at 6:30, which is a little bit more early than I'm used to, which is really nice because it'll have some extra time to go and pick up dessert and then have dinner with Steven when we get home. And we're just gonna take it easy and chill tonight because last week, guys, I'm still getting into the swing of things again because I took the majority of last week off just because I was not feeling great. Like Friday afternoon, something hit me and I had the worst migraine of my entire life. It was so debilitating. I slept for like 17 hours. So I took the entire weekend off of vlogging and everything as well. Also because I was feeling better on the Saturday. So I went to work and I was feeling totally fine. And then Sunday we had the dance competition. And again, I was feeling totally fine. But honestly, I've just been so exhausted and I've been feeling a lot more inspired and I'm getting back into the swing of things. By the way, I'm just trying to crochet. This is what I did yesterday. I obviously started out rough. Guys, this was rough. Look at how tight the crochet is, way too tight. I'm just continuing my practice because I've been out of practice in terms of crochet for a very long time. So I just need to get back into it. But anyways, like I was saying, on the weekend, I went to a dance competition. I felt great. I've been feeling really good lately. And I think that's mainly due to the fact that I've been taking my Magic Mind shots every day and I feel really good, really energized, really motivated, and I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things and get more content out for you guys. That being said, I thought I would answer some questions before I close out today's vlog because yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks, but I want to answer some questions from you guys that you asked me on Instagram, so I'm going to go ahead and open those. Also, yes, my shirt has a bunch of cat breeds on it. I got this shirt when I was like 19 years old at the Veg Fest years and years and years and years ago, and the proceeds went to a cat shelter, I believe. It was something like that, something like that. But I really love this shirt. It's really comfy, and I just finished teaching my morning class, but like I said, I'm going to answer some questions from my Instagram stories. First question being, what is your favorite winter activity? And guys, I don't like the winter. I know I live in the country that has one of the most brutal winters in my opinion, and I've done winters in Europe. I've done winters across Canada. Like I've done a winter in Saskatoon, never doing that again. Brutal. I've done a winter in BC. It was really tame and I loved it. I would do that again. I would love to live in BC, but you know, cost, and plus it's really far from my family, so that's not gonna work. But favorite winter activity? By the fire, anything that's warm. Steven loves ice fishing and I love that, but I do not like the cold. Anything to do with the cold, you can count me out. That being said, I'm not a big winter person in general, but I have gone skiing in the past. I'm not a very good skier. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Literally, what is my favorite winter activity? Maybe just going for walks. I'm not a big skater either. I just don't really love winter, and I don't know. Maybe watching the Winter Olympics. I'm not a winter person, guys. I'm really not. I'm a ballet dancer. I like being warm. I like being cozy. I'm literally just crocheting today, so that's a really hard pick, but probably going for walks and just in general, the holidays. I love just looking at the snow, staying inside with a hot cocoa near the fireplace and reading a book, maybe even crocheting now that I'm picking it back up again, but I'm not a winter girly. I do have to say I'm more of a summer person. How many point shoes do you go through in a month? To be honest, I have had the same 2 pairs of shoes this month. I've been kind of going in between my Gainer Mindens, actually 3 pairs, my Russian Points, as well as my Freed Classics. And guys, I wore those for like 2 classes and they're not usable anymore. So generally, if I was actually doing class every single day and doing proper point class as well, I would be going through shoes a lot quicker. That being said, I'm not, so I go through maybe like 2 pairs a month just because I'm not dancing as often as I used to, or I'm not using my shoes as heavily as I used to. But when I was in ballet school, when I was a professional, probably a pair a day, like literally 1 pair of shoes every single day. Do you do private lessons? I do. However, I'm completely booked until the end of the school year just because I'm so busy with other things and I'm really prioritizing the dance studio. I'm really prioritizing social media, and I do have a couple of private lessons that I teach online. But for right now, my capacity is completely full. I'll let you guys know as soon as that opens because I love teaching, and even if this YouTube thing becomes something that can be full-time, because you know, since I got monetized, my goal has been to make this full-time, but even if it does become a full-time thing, I love teaching. It's a huge passion of mine, so I'm never gonna stop. So I'll let you guys know if that opens up, but as of right now, it is not open just for time's sake. Do you think you can build strong enough strength for ballet with yoga? and ankle strengthening. Honestly, I love yoga. I think it's a great thing. I'm just checking that my thing hasn't run out of battery. No, it hasn't. But I love yoga, like I was saying. Do I think that it's enough to just do yoga to strength train? No. And I can say that because I've tried that and it did not help. It did help with ankle strengthening. There's a lot of poses that require a lot of balance, a lot of strength, but it's just a different kind of work that you do in a ballet class. You know, you're working with your balance with your leg in an arabesque or above your head. You know, you're working with a lot of different aspects, and turn has a lot of torque. You don't turn in yoga. You don't do pirouettes. So I would say no, it's not just enough to cross train with yoga. I would still incorporate a lot of releves and just, you know, your bar work, take it into the center, continue your training in your ballet class, and, you know, follow YouTube tutorials. I have an entire playlist dedicated to technique tips and ballerina workouts on my YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. It'll help with your strengthening and stretching, and yeah, but I do not think yoga is something that you should just rely on solely. Pilates is also great, but same thing. Like, there's just so many things in dance that you need to help strengthen. Also, I totally messed this up. What did I do? There we go. What point shoes do you wear? So I've been going in and out, like I said before, between Gainermanden, Russian Point, and Freeds. I love Freeds. I just love Freeds so much. What is your best tips for doing multiple pirouettes on flat and on point? So I definitely have a video on my YouTube channel for that, but even in the YouTube video, I talk a lot about strength and stability. So stability is one of the biggest things, but also coordination. Coordination's a huge thing when it comes to turns. And a lot of the time, dancers get so freaked out when you're in point shoes that you completely lose the same coordination, the same oomph. I can't think of a word other than oomph that you need for pirouettes, because you get nervous, right? It gets like this, but you also have to be kind of grounded in point shoes and in flat, just in general. In ballet, you have to be grounded with your feet, because a lot of the time people think, oh, I have to pull up and I have to pull up off the floor, because you don't want to be heavy on the floor. That being said, yes, you want to pull up in your upper body and your core, but your legs have to be grounded into the floor because you need stability, right? You need anchor into the floor. So spreading out all your toes, making sure your feet are flat on the floor, more weight, if anything, on your middle of your ankle towards your toes versus your heel, because you don't want your toes to lift up and be in your heel, because then you can't activate your posterior chain and your glutes and your rotators. That being said, go follow that video, because I have a lot of follow along tips in that. That'll be a lot more helpful than just me explaining tips, but I hope that helps. Would you recommend starting point with 27? I'm guessing you mean 27 years old. So I can't actually recommend you to start point. Your teacher has to, or a physio, or somebody that can see you in person, but there's nothing wrong with starting at 27 years old. I actually put somebody on point this year who I think was about 28, 29, 30, something like that. So it's definitely possible. It's absolutely possible. It's more than possible. And I'm going to answer one more just because I'm looking at the time here. Can you do more drills for oversplits and exercises to hold the leg up vertical? So oversplits, yes and no. You will never see me like push into an oversplit. I think an oversplit's something that you can work towards once your splits are obviously flat and you feel comfortable with, because you don't want to push the ligaments in an unhealthy way. You know, I have very mixed feelings about oversplits, because yes, it's great to have them, but you don't need them in ballet. You really don't. You don't need them in dance. It looks great when you jump, right? If your leg's a little bit higher than flat, especially because some people don't have hyperextension, so it just completes the line nicer if you can get those legs a little bit higher. That being said, I can definitely do more videos where I incorporate that, but just be careful, you know, with oversplits and oversplits training. You don't want to overstretch the ligaments behind your knee. You know, when you put something underneath your foot, always make sure you're engaging your quads so that you're not pushing down on your really sensitive knee joint, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I can definitely do more exercises like that. But guys, I'm going to try to finish this, and I'm probably going to close out the vlog because I do have to go to work today. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I know it was kind of short, but let me know what you want to see next. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now.